Hey everyone, my name is Alvin Alvarez. I'm making this video for my CS50 Introduction to Cybersecurity 2024 final project. I'm from Mexico. My EDX nickname is Alvarez Heredia 1010. My GitHub nickname is Alvarez Heredia. And the date of this video is being recorded is November 12th of 2024. So the subject that I wanted to do for this project is related to phishing emails. I got this report of the Hacker News on November 11th of this year, and it says that cybercriminals use Excel exploit to spread fileless REMCOS RAT malware. So cybersecurity researchers have found a new phishing campaign that spreads a new fileless variant of known commercial malware called REMCOS RAT. But what's REMCOS RAT? REMCOS is short for Remote Control and Surveillance, which is a type of remote access Trojan, RAT, and it is designed to give attackers full control over an infected system. Once installed, REMCOS allows cybercriminals to monitor and control victims' computer remotely. It can also capture keystrokes, view the screen, access files, and even using the webcam and microphone. So, in other words, this Remcast malware has full access. It is dangerous. Also, threat actors have abused Remcast to collect sensitive information from victims and remotely control their computers to perform further malicious acts. But how does it work exactly? The starting point of the attack is a phishing email that uses purchase order themes lures to convince recipients to open a Microsoft Excel attachment. This malicious Excel document is designed to exploit a known remote code execution flaw in Office called a CVE 2017 0199, which had which has a CVSS score of 7.8. So it downloads an HTML application, HTA file from a remote server, and then it launches it using mshta.exe. So this vulnerability of the Microsoft Office is critical. Like I said, 7.8 is quite high, and it allows attackers to execute malicious code when a user opens a specially crafted document. This exploit abuses an embedded object linking and embedding object, which can load external content like HTML or JavaScript without prompting the user. So this HTA file, for its part, is wrapped in multiple layers of JavaScript, Visual Basic script, and PowerShell code to evade detection. Its main responsibility is to retrieve an executable file from the same server and execute it. So here is a more graphical way of describing this phishing technique. So let's see it. First, it starts with the phishing email. Then the user opens this attached Excel file, which is compromised with the exploit that we just talked about, the CVE 2017-0199 vulnerability. It downloads this HTA file that runs multiple script languages, which are JavaScript, Visual Basic Script, and the PowerShell code to evade detection. So it turns into this DLL host.exe, which is a legitimate document on Windows 32. And Now it loads and run malicious code in PowerShell. It uses this anti-analysis and process Halloween. It converts into the malware that can be downloaded and run uh, via in memory. So in other words, the malware now it runs in memory, so it's harder to detect for antiviruses because the way antiviruses work is when the file is downloaded, when the malware is downloaded, usually the antiviruses work. But in this case, since it's via memory, it's harder for the antiviruses to work. So now the cybercriminal has full access, and he has just deployed a REMCOS RAT malware into your computer. And it could be your personal computer or your company's computer. And like we just talked about, this malware works as a full control remotely activation, so it's dangerous. Now we can talk about some preventions. Some are just patching your Microsoft Office. There was a patch released in April 2017 for this matter. We also gotta be aware of phishing techniques such as using urgent language, things or words like click now or you're gonna lose the opportunity or you just have 24 hours to click this. Some words like those, and you also gotta be cautious with attachments. In this case, this Excel file which is compromised. You gotta you can also verify with the source. For example, you can call the legitimate company. You can also email them about the matter, but you just gotta be aware in general terms. And lastly, we can talk a bit more about phishing, which remains as the most common form of cybercrime, which an estimated of 3.4 billion spam emails sent every day. And that's really high, to be honest. And that's why it remains a significant threat in 2024 for individual and organizations. Another data about phishing is that for every 4,200 emails sent, it will it will most definitely be a phishing scam email. The one at least would be of those 4,200 emails. And then the average cost per data breach is around $150 for each compromised record. So let's say that the criminal just got access to your company's computer and he has full control of it and he can breach data and make your company lose a lot of money. So this is really dangerous and we just gotta be aware of it. We gotta talk about it more in this year and in the coming years because this is not going away. And this was my project for CS50 Introduction to Cybersecurity. And thank you for watching and listening.